Good morning. It is Wednesday. I just got back from a family funeral. My mother's sister passed away. And it really is the first of my kind of mother's sisters to go. And it was a little bit, it was scary. It was sad, to hear the news. And to, as my cousin said, I'm not ready for this season. A season of loss. And when I first heard the news, I was very sad and scared for myself, and of course I was sad for my cousins, to have lost their mommy. And I was very sad for my mother to have lost her sister. But there was a lot of selfish sadness and fear for myself at the, at the thought of me losing my mom. I didn't dwell on it. I just kind of noticed it. These things are what they are. As a human being, I have all kinds of thoughts, selfish ones, selfless ones. There was a lot that went on over the weekend. I went out traveling with my parents and a brother and sister, and, we had some really, sitting in that service with this woman, for this woman, my aunt, who was just, just a really great practitioner of unconditional love. She had, 80 people in line under her, from her kids. She had 4, and all of them had 4, and they had them young. So there were 80 people, there who were just kind of, her direct descendants. All of them very, very kind, very, very loving. But just the stories that they told about her and what it was like to sit in her kitchen and what it was like to, to be seen. And I think that was one of the most significant things that came out of it, was that everybody who, got into her presence just felt seen for who they were. And that's the kind of person that I want to be. And it's the kind of person I realize that I'm not. I still, even in this kind of spiritual journey, right, got into a conversation with my sister in which, she harbors a bunch of it, hangs on to a bunch of resentment and anger that is out of kind of her control. And for me, I just, I'm unable not to trigger her talking about it. So I need to become more effective so that I can make sure that when she's near me, she feels loved. She doesn't feel judged. She doesn't feel as if somehow my want for her transitions into a feeling of superiority. I want her to live a life without pain. I want her to live a life without anger. I want her to live a life that's free. And I suffer in her suffering, and in the stuff that she holds on to. I suffer for her. And yet, the way that I talk to her about it makes her suffer. Makes her feel judged. It makes her feel less than or unloved. And I need to work on that. I need to be more effective. I need to be somebody who just lets the people around them be seen. A great example. A great example. She was deeply, deeply Christian, deeply loving. And I was around her many times and never, ever felt like, her faith or the kind of the structure of her faith caused her to feel anything about me other than complete acceptance. She was just one of those people. So, anyway. Today I pray be a place of safety, a place of unconditional love. I center myself down. Letting myself be free of daily worries, thoughts about my schedule, any feelings of anxiety about what is to be today or in the next few moments, and just let myself be completely here, right in the now, in this moment, knowing that right here, right now is the only place, and that the only power and presence in the universe is that power and the presence of life itself, of God itself, of spirit itself. The same thing, love itself. Each quality in infinite divine supply, being not separate, but only another aspect of itself. And so from this place of knowing that right now where I am, God is in its 100% whole completeness. Ocean in a drop, drop in the ocean. I said it many times. It's just such a great metaphor. I speak for myself and for all of us that divine love manifests and makes itself seen on the planet today through me. That egoic ideas of better or worse, good or bad, I breathe them out. Breathe in, breathe out, just as another idea that passes through me. As I hold on only to the idea of completeness, of wholeness, of absolute 100% divine perfection in and as me, today as me, in my experience today as me. That the thought body, that the pain body, that the body of unconsciousness, the state at which I am in my circumstantial life is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Any feelings that I have in my physical 3D world of discomfort of not being where I'm supposed to be, I accept right now. I accept and I honor and I cherish as being exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's a conundrum. It's paradoxical. And possible. And probable. So I accept every part of me right now. I breathe in love for my experience. I breathe out wishes that I were different. I breathe in comfort in being in the now. I breathe out anxiety about wishing I were elsewhere. I breathe in acceptance of who I am. I breathe out judgment for not being what I think I should. I breathe in a hug for myself, for my heart. I breathe out self-rejection, self-hate. Who I am right now as me is the absolute perfect me that was intended to be at this moment. The same is for you. As we sit here in this knowledge, in this comfort, in this absolute perfect, comforting, homely feeling. I am home. I am home in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I am loved in this moment. I am love in this moment. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this lovely, warm, cozy now, embryonic heartbeat of rightness that surrounds and unfolds me now. Thank you. I am one in this experience, in this moment. I am nurtured, I am held, I am loved. I wish for nothing. Thank you, Lord. As I continue in this knowledge that is not knowledge, it is just gnosis. It's onto anthro. What is it that Aubrey Marcus says? Anthro-ontological knowledge of rightness. Right now, I feel it in my everything at the core. The rightness of this belonging to this moment. And from this place, I expand this feeling of rightness to my prayer circle, the people on my list. Right now, this rightness envelops and unfolds and absorbs them. This field of rightness expands. As I expand it to the people in my day today, those that I will meet on the road, those that I will meet in the office, those that I will meet at the dojo, those that I will meet at the gym, those that I will meet in the grocery store. I expand this energy, this field of divine rightness. Everything is exactly as it should be. Feel my body rightness. Feel my mental rightness. I feel my story rightness. Acceptance. Thank you. Thank you for me as me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I let this word be. Knowing that there's been nothing about it that is not perfect in this moment, for this moment, being revealed in and as this moment, this eternal moment, as it rolls, morphs, unfolds into more fractal moments. Knowing that it is the perfect moment through which to enter the next universe, through which to enter the next more perfect, more beautiful, more empowered, more me as me. I know it, I speak it. I feel it. I believe it. Let it be. And so it is. Good morning. I feel so good. I feel so here. I feel you here with me. I feel us all in peace together. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Got this. We got this. Don't let anything shake you off this knowledge. We are the one. We are the one we've been waiting for.